You travelled on your own. That's pretty brave.
Maybe. Or foolish. Actually, after Gay Paris, I trawled Europe in something of a grand funk, so I didn't really notice. 3 months ago, I ended up in Vienna. Austere, beautiful, and so depressing in that youth hostel. It was there that the Stephen thing hit me like a ton of bricks. Fortunately, a charming Swedish backpacker took pity on me, offered me warm friendship.
It was lucky that you met someone like him.
Uh-huh.
Did you see much of him?
Oh, yeah. Later we made love. Beautiful, free, uncomplicated, Scandinavian love. And he took off for Budapest on the back of a moped, and I headed for Rome with Interrail.
A one-night stand?
Sorry to shatter your illusions, but my boyfriend had walked out on me.
You let that guy use you.
Which one?
The Swedish one?
He had the booze. I used him. Vienna can be a cold place on a hot day.
Well, I hope you used protection.
I didn't know the Swedish for condoms. And after a bottle of aquavit, I didn't know the English either.
You mean you weren't even worried about sexually transmitted diseases? I mean... You're pregnant. Aren't you? Some women can't stand strong smells when they're pregnant. That's what made you ill, isn't it?
Well done, Sherlock. The Pierre Blue mystery has been solved.
Janine, I am so sorry.
Most people are thrilled when there's a baby coming into the world.
I mean, I didn't realise.
You're a doctor, not a psychic.
Have you told your parents?
Thought I'd wait.
How do you think they'll take it?
I split up with my boyfriend, who turned out to be gay, had casual sex with a stranger on a lumpy bunk bed, and got myself knocked up. No, I think they'll be pretty thrilled about it, don't you? Anyway, my parents have always wanted grandchildren. About 5 years' time. But hey, who goes to Europe without bringing back a souvenir or two? Actually, I was hoping the shock about Stephen's sexuality would make mine seem like good tidings.
You mean you haven't told them?
It didn't seem like my place to say anything. He hasn't told his own parents yet. Thought I'd give him breathing space. I've been writing "and love from Stephen too" on the bottom of my postcards ever since we broke up.
You also really cared for him.
You reckon? Not much of an Audrey Hepburn movie now, is it?
Julia, amazing about last night.
What is?
The break-in here, the police coming and everything.
Did Mac tell you that?
No, a patient. Mrs. Divney, her son, heard it at the police station. He's a cleaner there.
Patient's gossip. I don't know anything about it, and neither does Mac.
Have you seen a doctor?
I was led to believe I was looking at one.
No, about your pregnancy.
Apart from seeing a positive indicator strip, I have to admit I've been pretty much in denial. For a while, I even convinced myself that vomiting was caused by all that foreign food.
You're flying in a couple of days. Is there a chance you can see one before you go?
Possibly not.
You don't want to take any risk with your baby, Janine. You've got a horribly long plane journey ahead of you.
Fact is, I'm not entirely sure I'm going to have it.
You're thinking of an abortion?
Yes.
I think you should talk to someone first.
You mean other than dear Mum or Dad?
Well, counselling can help.
Some kindly know-all with a sad life in the face of a social worker.
Oh, that's so mean. There's some really good people out there. Professionally trained and willing to help. At 14, I had a child. I couldn't deal with it. We were forced to put him up for adoption. I've often wondered if I was given a bit more guidance and support, perhaps, well, I might have been able to deal with it better. Or perhaps bring them up on my own.
It's like this. I'm not ready to be someone's mother, especially on my own. I don't want to be another downtrodden single mother statistic.
Let me examine you.
What do you mean?
Give you antenatal. You said you haven't got time to see a doctor before you go, so let me examine you now.
What, here?
Well, in a waiting room. I'm sure those old ladies won't mind looking after our bags. Normally I'd have to do a blood test, but...
If the station can't manage a working telephone, I guess a lab's out of the question.
Look, whatever options you take, you'd benefit from being healthy.
All right, Dr. Ben. Fell out of bed last night. Bet I didn't do that a bit more often, isn't it?
Janine, when was the last time you had your period?
About 3 months ago.
And this is the first time you've been pregnant?
Yes. Do you know where your son is now?
No. And I'm hoping he might contact me one day. Seems fine.
Why don't you contact him?
I don't want to upset his life. He might not know he's adopted. I don't want his parents to confront him just because I came knocking on the door.
I can't believe you had a child when you were 14. Stephen and I didn't get together until we were... Now I think about it, he did put it off for some time. Maybe I should have realized then.
It must be fantastic to bring up a child in New Zealand. All those mountains, fresh air, and kiwi fruit.
It is. I mean, the cities have their problems like everywhere, but in McBride you can still spend the summers barefoot, catching butterflies and building cubby houses and swimming to their skin wrinkles and sneaking rides on Ron O'Connor's prize Shetlands.
Sounds like paradise.
I think so. You telling me to keep it?
No,
Adopt it out?
I'm not saying anything, really. I don't think you should rush into anything. Yeah, don't go for the quick fix.
I wouldn't call abortion a quick fix.
Well, some women do. And that's the worry.
Fit to fly?
As far as I can tell, yes. But there's nothing to keep you here.
McBride beckons.
Do remember to tell your doctor, whichever doctor, that you've got mild swelling in the ankles. Best get it checked out. Though Carrie and Bertha could have something to do with it.
We're both putting on weight.
Of course, you need to have a HIV test.
I will.
And keep away from soft cheeses, like brie and camembert. And liver, pate, raw and undercooked eggs, undercooked meats of all sorts, unpasteurized milk products. Oh, and, Swedish aquavit. Keep the booze down to a minimum.
Done.
And that's it. Have you got your ticket confirmed?
It's not required. Just roll up at Heathrow with a valid passport and a smile on my face. Oh, Ben. I'm scared. Really scared.
Pregnancy could be frightening. But it can also be wonderful as well. You know, remember, you've got all these hormones rushing all over the place, setting your emotions to high alert. It's okay to be overwhelmed.
You don't know my parents. It's just they...
Haven't travelled.
They've never been further than Christchurch. Not more than 200k, and they thought that was noisy and crowded and couldn't wait to get home.
Little Christchurch.
Yeah, but you've travelled.
Yeah.
And don't go back expecting to be who you were, but who you are now. Oh, Janine. I wish there was more that I can do.
There isn't, is there?
I don't know. I wish.
What?
Train.
That must be mine. Quick, help me with Bertha.
Of course. Look, can I have your telephone number or email address or something? I just want to check up on you and see how you're getting on.
See what decision I came to.
Yeah, if you like. I can give you my number.
What a pen?
Yeah, of course. Look, this is my home number, and this is my mobile. I'll call you.
Thanks for everything, Dr. Ben. Or maybe it really is Sir Galahad.
Look, you take care of yourself. Special care. And give me a call even if you want some advice or even if you just want to chat or anything.
Got it. Bye.
Goodbye, Janine.
Oh, Peter, blue.
I'll never wear it again.
Pregnant women the world over will thank you. Wish me luck.
Yeah, of course. Best.